Trevor has the clap.
Oh, what?
Trevor has the clap.
Don't tell me.
The Wyvern Watch clap.
Yeah. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Wyvern Watch B-side.
We're ever gonna do a theme song?
I was gonna get to that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait.
Hold on. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
And welcome to the clapping episode of Wyvern Watch B-side.
I love it.
That's I'm just assuming that's everybody applauding me on my first time being DM.
I think you do deserve applause. Let's
yeah.
give a round of applause
I
for being
think
the
so.
DM.
Yeah.
So
Whoa.
far, so good.
Oh.
I'm curious to see where this is all going.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wyvern Watch B-side. I'm your DM for the evening, Ryan.
Oh, me? I'm George. I play Gnirbac. I'm Trevor. I'm playing Urdern, and I'm feeling winter.
I'm Jacob, and I'm playing.
I'm Jacob, and I'm playing giggly little person.
Yasos.
Yasos.
Yeah,
Come on, Urdern. Don't feel bad.
No.
Hey, I'm Mac. I'm Black. Shit. I'm playing Dylan Bilderberg.
All right, and so something that I personally noticed the past few times that we were recording our first two episodes, we forgot something super duper important, and that is our theme song.
Oh shit.
Oh, that.
So,
You guys ready?
are you all ready?
And play.
Yeah.
That wasn't so bad.
All right.
What the hell was that?
It's our theme song.
This dude's never listened to an actual Wyvern Watch episode.
Yeah, the fool. He's missed out on so much quality content of the A side.
I lived in the ocean for like 2 years.
I don't think. That was a joke. That was a running joke. Yeah, the thing that we were in the ocean for 4 months.
yeah.
George was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I actually was.
Yeah, but that's not funny. That's just sad.
Let's get out of here. I want to go into
Yeah.
a different realm.
No, you probably.
wanna-
I don't think
no,
you're saying
Wait,
that.
no.
Wait a minute.
Are you saying you want to go to the realm of fantasy?
Well, I'd love to. How do I do it, Doctor?
Well, first, I want all of you to rub your hands together, rub your palms together.
I'm doing it.
And now, I want Jacob and Mac to start snapping their fingers.
And now kiss.
Nope. No, like, sporadically. Yeah. And now I want Trevor and George to now start snapping their fingers sporadically. And now, while they're doing it, I want Jacob and Mac to start slapping their thighs.
Overstaying
sporadically.
your welcome.
Sporadically. Make it wild.
Overstaying your welcome.
And now you two, start slapping your thighs. And stump your feet, all of you.
We got carpets.
Yeah.
Really anticlimactic.
All right, everybody start snapping again.
Do this for an hour.
You two rub your palms.
This is like 3 realms of fantasy.
The trip to fantasy
You
realm
rub your
taking a long
palms.
time.
Y'all rub your palms.
There's traffic.
And just slowly stop. And now we have reined ourselves into the realm of fantasy. Hopefully that sounds good on audio. I don't
arms feel
know.
like they're in
It's
a
like
row.
that's ASMR right there. It's
Yeah.
a beautiful mom.
Good job, guys. Good job.
It's a clapping episode. Everybody.
We'll just throw in random applause.
Yeah. Get like
You
Eric
say-
Andre
you
applause.
say
in the
will.
back.
Great.
Like it's gonna be anybody but Mac.
Whoever wants to take up editing.
Please.
Okay, I'll do it.
I'll do it with you. I don't mind.
I mean, whoever wants to do it. I mean, if anybody wants to do it, I mean, I can do it, of course. I have no excuse. I have so much free time. I really do. I have the time. So
I'm so lonely.
So
I'm alone, but I ain't lonely.
It's okay, Dylan Bilderberg.
Oh right, sorry, realm of fantasy.
Dylan Bilderberg. Yeah, realm of fantasy.
Realm of
And I'm
fantasy.
Realm
feeling
of fantasy.
Winter. Ooh.
The real.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
See, this is the real world. I'm Dylan Bilderberg. I really believe that.
But Dylan, we live in the realm of fantasy.
Wait a second. Now this is getting some weird lore. I think we should skip it. I think we should. I don't think we should
Where do you
open up
think
this
I got
can
the
of
name
worms.
Rhea? It's the first 3 letters of Realm of Fantasy.
Wait.
the world's name is Rhea.
Oh
R-E-A.
my god. For real.
Yeah, for Realm of Fantasy.
Realm. Wait.
Thank you for
R-E-A-L.
subscribing to Wyvern Watch Facts.
Yep.
I watch Facts, our second channel.
Yep.
When we last left off our bold adventurers.
They were all heading to bed and were actually having a surprisingly difficult time falling asleep due to a certain chirping.
You guys were.
Yeah.
Gnirbac is used to this.
Yeah, Gnirabac's fine about
He's
it.
got 12 in his closet,
Yeah.
all at different times.
Yeah. So, who's having a little bit of trouble sleeping because of this chirping bird?
I am.
Poor Urdern, he's feeling winter today.
I feel winter.
There's a cold front coming in.
I think he also is fine sleeping through it. He's a heavy sleeper.
You've slept in the forest before.
Has he? I thought he was
Wrong
nobility.
character.
Yeah, you seem like the type of guy who still would. Think about it.
No. If he slept on the side of the hill, he'd probably just slide down because of all the oil.
Yeah.
Straight
He
out of
always
his
finds the
bedroll.
lowest point.
Yeah, straight out of his bedroll, he just.
That's why he
slides
has
down.
to sleep in like a cushioned bed because he sinks down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Absorbs into the cotton.
Exactly.
So.
He like has to unstick himself in the morning.
When he's camping on a hill, he lays the bedroll down below him, downhill from it, and then just lays down above it and just slides in.
As he sleeps, as the night passes on.
He wakes up warm.
He's always warm. He's hot.
What you rolling there?
Oh.
Preserve what you have.
He's rolling for his winter
Oh
personality
yeah,
trait.
my personality
Oh,
traits.
okay.
I have to roll for them.
Oh,
well,
okay,
I don't
I
have
didn't
to,
know.
but I went that route. No, so my traits when I am feeling winter. Today, I preserve what I have. Better to hunger today and have food for tomorrow. So I starve myself.
Okay.
And my flaw for the day is everything dies eventually. Why bother building anything that is meant to last?
Perfect.
So I'm existentialist and I starve myself today. So
Perfect. Yeah.
So the
Enjoy
whole,
that.
the whole race of Fae are bipolar like this?
Yeah.
You've been thinking pretty deep about your philosophy classes, like your intro to philosophy classes, and it's making you feel just a little weary on yourself as the day.
yeah, there's no point to anything.
Nice horoscopes, loser.
It's like if horoscopes were real.
Urdern, you know what we say. We face each new day with a bottle away.
Mercury's in retrograde.
That's not even nobody even says that. You just make these stupid things up. It doesn't matter anyway.
It's intimidating.
I say them.
Now, this conversation is preventing me
I
from
think I
getting
am
to sleep.
someone. And this happens at
Muffled through the wall.
about 5 o'clock, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about 5 a.m. now.
Because I
The
have
first
woken up.
rooster of Rooster's Call has called.
Oh, wow, is
There's
that
a
what they sound
rooster
like?
here.
I think that's just
There's literally a man
Sorry.
named First Rooster, and he calls to the town to make sure everybody is bright and awake. The first rooster's call of First Rooster is
At the rooster's call.
Is it from some like tribe?
is
a
just
Swedish accent?
to awaken the farmers of the town to let them know to start waking up and preparing for their day out on the farm.
It's me. It's time for me to prepare for my day
Yeah.
of walking. I gotta stretch my glutes.
Call me Christopher.
So.
Urdern, you want to help me with my hammies?
What's the point? They're just gonna wither and rot like everything else that lives.
I will never wither, nor rot.
Yeah, you will.
Nah.
The ravages of time catch up to us all. One day you will be gray-haired and flabby of muscle, and
No,
You'll
I will be like
Thrust
that.
you through the wall.
I will be the old man with the skin taut over my giant glistening muscles.
no, it'll sag and droop just like everything else.
All right, Bummer Drummer.
You are sad to listen to. I'm not listening to you anymore.
I don't
so
care.
about 2 hours of existential dread and morning push-ups occur in one room, and I'm not sure what occurs in the other. I feel one is feeling a little bit weary that he doesn't have his Weeble.
Bilderberg.
Oh, Weeple.
Weeple.
Like from the.
I'm assuming you
the
wouldn't
song.
wake up early, Bilderberg.
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
I have a feather above my mouth that just goes up and down.
All
That's
right.
when I sleep.
So while he's while he's sleeping, I'm gonna poke through his stuff.
What the fuck?
Not to take anything, just to see what he's got.
I didn't really.
I want you to roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
So
I
roll
rolled-
twice and take the lowest.
This is a 9 and a 6.
Is that so?
So
is
6.
that with your?
Oh.
Well, yeah, you have
perception
a wisdom
modifier.
of 0, right?
I have wisdom of 11 and bonus is 0.
So
When I say you have a wisdom of 0, I mean your
Yeah, I know. I got it.
so you
no
sleep
adjustment.
soundly through this little gnome going through.
Tinkering with your
Yeah.
stuff.
He grabbed my feather and looked at it and put it back above my.
What has he got? What's in his pack?
I have my rapier, my leather armor, lanterns, 25 feet of rope, a potion of healing, which you know about now, and rations.
All right. So you're not, yeah, I guess you strip to go to sleep.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
Sleeps in the nude.
take your leather armor.
So my
I don't think
my
you-
velvet underpants.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm gonna tinker with his leather armor
All right.
and make it smell like blueberries. That's it.
Are you keeping track of all the things that are now like losing their effect?
That's
Yeah.
your job, DM.
No, that's my job.
Yeah,
Because I did that.
I think helmet.
Helmet's gone, and so
Helmet's
is
gone.
I think Fishhook just
Okay.
expired. Because after that it was Snake Dagger, then it was Origami Crane, then it was Leather Body.
Okay.
So those are the current active ones.
So,
All right. So
are the fish hooks still clean, or did
Yeah,
they
that
just-
was-
fish hooks are
spitting.
clean.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
they just
no
lose
longer
the inscription
engraved.
on them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, the one big one, and so the fisherman has woken up, and he sees the fish hook, and he's like, "Did I imagine that? Is that just scratches on the hook?" Okay.
The
whatever.
guard, meanwhile, is
Oh, cookie time!
Cookie time!
Cookie time!
cookie time.
Cookie time.
Bum, bum.
Everybody, it's cooking time.
Oh man, I can't wait to
Cookie.
eat
For all you
Cookies.
lads and ladies at home, go into your kitchen or wherever else and find yourself a cookie to eat.
What if they don't have a cookie?
We'll go down to your local Target or Walmart and purchase one.
Let's do a round of applause for cookies, everybody.
Round
Round
of
of applause for
applause.
cookies.
Oh, yes.
You're watching a D&D podcast.
with Wyvern Watch.
Wyvern watching D&D
Wyvern
podcast.
Watch.
We'll be
the
right back after
D&D.
these ads.
We'll be right
official
back.
Have
Right
you
back.
ever wanted a cookie?
Have you ever wanted just a good cookie? Well, get Cookie Matheson's.
What
Cookies.
if I say
galore.
no? What if I've never wanted a cookie?
You've never wanted a cookie ever?
Are you?
Ever.
Shredded.
You
must be
those have to
shredded.
cool for a while.
I want to know what your answer is.
If
You
you've
want
never had a
cookies?
cookie
Yeah.
before?
If he's never wanted a
I
cookie
never
Has
wanted.
it-
Oh, I've had them.
Oh,
But
but
I
I never
wanted
wanted
them.
one.
oh, I'm just so sorry for you then. I mean, to me, like cookies are like great, but I mean, if you just don't like cookies, then I just
Wait.
feel that you're missing out.
And
You don't
welcome
like
back
cookies?
to Wyvern Watch.
You know what,
You
Jacob?
passed
I
the
think-
test. I love cookies. I was just testing you.
Okay.
I was gonna say, maybe you should try
Jesus
one of
Christ.
Cookie Matheson's cookies. I didn't like cookies initially either, but then I tried Cookie Matheson's cookies, and now I love cookies.
What did you say? Cookie Matheson's cookies?
Cookie
well, I have
Matheson's
to,
cookies.
I
Yeah,
have to try these Cookie
you
Matheson's
gotta
cookies.
try the double chocolate chunk Cookie Matheson Cookie Deluxe.
And I can get those at any local grocery store in my
Yes.
area.
Whoa, what-
Yes, they're
Why are
sold
you asking?
nationwide, all across Descal.
Cookie Matheson's
Yeah,
cookies.
you literally like outside in the realm of fantasy, you have a guy with like a little billboard, like that's shouting this ad at you in the streets.
Cookie Matheson's cookies.
Maybe that'll make me feel better.
Yeah.
What's it matter?
Are you impotent and cookieless?
Are you
Wait,
impotent
wait.
and cookieless?
Well, I'm just cookieless, but the other thing could happen. I don't know.
I don't. Are we in an ad right now? I don't know anymore.
We're in the realm of fantasy.
Yeah, we're in the realm of fantasy in a fantasy ad.
In the world of fantasy, the lines blur together. You never
Yeah.
know what
Alright.
ups and downs.
Well, I'm gonna resecure
You-
Bilderberg's pack to make it look like nothing silly ever happened, and then I'm going to leave the room.
Okay. As you leave the room, you see Leah chasing off this man with a large billboard, shouting nonsense about cookies out of the
into
tavern.
a jar room.
Yeah.
You thought it was out of order, but no, it's all happening concurrently.
Okay. Perfect.
Everything. What was all that nonsense about cookies coming from downstairs?
Who cares?
I guess
So-
Oh, yeah, you're like that.
if I know where they're sleeping, I'll go knock on the other two's door.
Yeah.
Oh, is that you, Gnirbac?
You hear a faint chirp from the next room over.
Is Octavius dead?
What?
Have you seen Octavius recently?
Well, I went to sleep and I just woke up.
I'm gonna shuffle down.
Yeah.
I walk out of the room with my hair immaculately combed, but all of my armor placed neatly onto my body and my shoulders glistening. Yes, I just woke up. What is going on?
Oily and beautiful, perfect hair.
I always look like this.
Yes, it is a lot of effort, but I always look like this.
Oh, you look wonderful.
Oh, thank you. Yes, this is how
I haven't even rolled over. I still have the covers by my head.
This is still like a little bit after the first rooster's call around 5 a.m. The sun hasn't really peaked over the horizon yet, but you start seeing faint rays of orange come over the horizon.
It is still early. Let's
Octavius
wait.
would be asleep. I'll let the man sleep. He's not dead.
So, anything you want to do between now and the second rooster's call?
Well, I've already gotten all of my
Die.
oiling and stretching done. I suppose it's time to eat.
It's always time to eat.
No, not always. You have to have moderation. You can't put in more than you put out. You know what I mean?
If you're weak.
I'm assuming as you walk downstairs.
Challenging me?
To an eat-off?
I can eat a lot.
Ooh, you do not know how large I am beneath this cloak. I say, standing at 2'11", but with a hat that makes me 4'5".
Looking, that's cocked at an angle because you're looking straight up at him.
Scratching the paint off the wall.
What does this hat look like?
Oh, it's this cone.
It's like
okay.
a lawn gnome.
What
You gotta
What
show
color
the
is
picture
it,
you
though?
drew.
Is it red? What color?
Yeah, I guess it's gotta be red.
I thought it was gonna be green or something.
Fuck it, it's red.
I thought it'd be like a 4-inch green.
I'll let you roll a d6 and I'll
Yeah.
based on the what number you roll. It's
We're
red.
But don't worry, under the red one, you have a second one that's another color.
That's me.
Oh, I love it.
I look at it.
Yeah.
For those of you wondering what Gnirbac the gnome looks like, check our Instagram at Cute Emergency.
That's perfect.
I'm glad you remembered
Is
that
it just the
joke.
one that you sent me?
Yeah.
So,
I'll get that posted up at Q Emergency.
yeah.
Heck, emergency.
Heading
That's
down
like the
the.
first joke.
Yeah, I can't believe you guys remembered that bit.
I've watched through Wyvern Watch maybe about 2-3 times.
What the hell?
Which is
Wait,
more
you
than I should have.
actually watched it?
It's Wyvern Watch for a reason. You don't listen.
I'm
like
only watching them on a technicality.
you burn
I was
the image
there
of each
for them.
thumbnail into your mind.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess Leatherman and I are going to get breakfast.
Yeah. So you two head downstairs. You see Leah, this old haggerty woman, cleaning the mugs of the tavern, and says,
Oh, hello. Good morning, you two.
Good morning.
Good mornings to you.
Can I get you anything at all?
Eggs.
Eggs.
Oh yes.
Staring off into the distance.
I would like a half. Yes, I would like a half dozen eggs, please.
Half dozen. Oh, yes.
Hurrah.
I have a hookup with a farmer. Not like a hookup, but I have an in. I have an in with a farmer, and I get eggs by the dozen at a very cheap price. So lucky for you, I can sell them to you at just like at a good discount as compared to other places in town.
Well, I appreciate that. Money is valuable.
Yes.
I know much about the value
So,
of money.
Gnome, you said your name was Gnirbac.
That's right.
How many eggs would you like?
Ooh, you said half a dozen?
6.
I'll take 7.
Well, now you were just inconveniencing the lady. That is more than a dozen eggs.
You do make a good point.
I
I'll
mean,
have 6 like my friend here.
I'll 7 and 5 for him.
Okay. Well, that will be three copper pieces for each of you.
I will just give you a silver for the whole deal.
Oh, thank you very much. Is this for both of you?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. And I can clean some of your mugs while I'm at it.
I'm very fine. I'm here and Andrew's
We
here.
have just paid. We have just paid her more.
But now I can clean your mugs. I feel bad.
I don't
You
want
pay
you.
for
I
me.
don't want you
Andrew!
to touch my.
Dozen eggs! 2 plates! Even!
Actually, could I get one whole, please? Just an egg.
Oh yes, no. I asked for them raw.
Andrew! I hope you didn't start cooking them!
Put it back.
Put them in a mug! Yes! Uncooked! Raw! We do have some
Ooh, well, no,
unique...
I want 5 of them cooked and 1 whole. Just, like, unbroken.
Andrew, I hope you have broken all the eggs!
What? What do you mean? Haven't broken all the eggs. I've already cooked 5 of them.
Perfect! That's not many I
But the
want!
other 7 are on the way. What? They already paid?
It
Oh,
is-
1 silver piece for all of it? Then it's fine. I'll have these eggs.
And he comes out with 5 uncooked eggs and gives them to you, Gnirbac. I'll be right back with the rest.
Are they whole?
What?
Are they, like, unbroken?
No, it's like scrambled eggs. He brings out a
5
plate of
cooked
5
eggs. Oh,
scrambled
I
eggs.
thought you said uncooked eggs.
He did, but
Sorry.
But what he meant. Was,
Okay.
Yeah, I
You
apologize.
gotta read in between the lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, substitute words.
Yeah, I'm all about context, not about content. And so Andrew then comes back with a mug of 6 raw eggs and hands them to the beefy lad, and then hands 1 uncooked egg to the gnome.
Into my cloak it goes.
Like, this hours later, gonna be in a fight, and they're gonna hit you in the chest, and it's just gonna splatter out. Just a rotten egg. And then you're gonna pull out. And then you're gonna pull out the egg, and it's gonna be intact. It's gonna be a different egg.
But yes, I drink my egg breakfast.
Perfect.
I will
Man, you really just slurp that down, don't you?
Yes.
contently
It is a good day when I get to have some eggs.
eat my eggs with a 2-pronged, 3-pronged fork. It's a 3-pronged fork, but one of them's broke off.
What, is it the middle one or like the left
It's,
or right
it's the
one?
right one.
Okay. So you just
Are you sure
got-
it's not the left one?
It's on your perspective, I guess.
It's actually a flat fork.
Yeah.
Perfectly flat. There's no curvature to it. So you can't really tell if it's left or the right. All right, so y'all continue eating your breakfast, and where you hear the second rooster's call. Cook-a-doodle-da!
Oh wait, is it different each time?
I do not know.
Alright, I feel like I'm beginning to feel like I am a man that does not know what a rooster is.
Yeah.
The
And so
rooster, you have to take out the egg, is this.
But give it time.
Just wait. I wink at him.
It is like they say, roosters come to those who wait.
Don't count your roosters
I walked
before
down.
they call.
I walked down scratching my balls. What are you guys talking about?
Have you ever heard of a rooster?
Yes.
Apparently they look like that sometimes.
I say yes cautiously, expecting a trick.
Apparently they look like that sometimes. I did not know this.
I nod incredulously, like not untrustingly. Yes, they do.
The best part is, my intelligence is 17.
Well, that's what it is. You've surpassed like normal logical thought. So you
The
speak in
smartest
these
man appears like
enigmatic philosophical riddles.
I mean, my
Look,
intelligence
we're
is
looking at-
14.
yeah.
I'm just...
Look, George, we're sitting in the cave. We're pointing at you, saying that sun's made you blind and dumb. You can't see the shadows.
I'm 14. I'm just a rich...
Bro, you're 14?
I have a 14 intelligence.
Bro, you're 14 years old?
I'm 14
Yo, I know a
intelligent.
rapper.
I'm
His
14
name's
years old.
Drake. He might like you. Bro.
Bro.
Drake listens to this
Bro.
podcast.
Yeah, so we're just riffing with him.
yeah, Dylan, you're walking downstairs. I'm assuming you
Yeah, I was
woken
like,
up.
I
Something
walked
smells
down.
like blueberries. You assume
Yeah.
that they're making blueberry pancakes downstairs.
Yeah, do it. I come down confidently. Do I smell blueberry pancakes?
What are you talking about?
What? No, we're eating
My
eggs.
smile drops off my face, and there's this pink pang of fear in my
I
eyes.
feel terrible. Gaslighting this dude.
How about you, Urdern? Have you woken up?
no, I haven't even gotten out of bed.
All right.
Everything sucks. I'm out.
I feel real bad by this, and I dispel the
I
magic.
feel like
on his
we're
on his
so-
So
aura.
now it's like, I don't smell anymore. What's going on? Oh, I must have
Head
smelled
shape.
something.
Big. Oh, well, I'm gonna fix all that. It's just to get a canvas.
So
Yeah, no, I figured. I was just,
Alright.
I just love the fact.
I'm debating in my head whether I want to be a total ass and say one breakfast steak, well done. But I don't think I'm gonna do that.
You'd have to eat it.
Yeah, it's too much.
yes. So you three sitting in the main room of the tavern are waiting on Octave, and after about 5-10 minutes, you see him walk down the steps of the inn from his room, like feeling almost happy and giddy as ever.
Oh, Octave, how are you doing today?
I'm doing quite good.
Did you
Very,
get my
very good.
gift?
Yes. It was actually the little paper crane. It actually made the sound of a Drillian turn. You know I am from Drill, don't you? Yes, hearing the Drillian turn, it was just such a reminder, and it made me so happy. I really appreciate it, Gnirbac.
Yeah,
I'm silenced, but my grin is wide and my eyes are watering. I'm extremely happy.
Perfect.
Oh, you're from Drill?
I think you're
The Isles of Drill? Oh, do they still have a? I've heard they've been having. Do they still have evil wizard problems? Seems every 100 years.
I mean, they did have their evil wizard problems, but I feel the threat before I left was dispelled like long ago.
Ah,
For reference, the time period of this campaign takes place about 150 years after the A-side has taken place.
I'll be honest, I did forget the islands were named Drill.
oh my god.
I'm kind of retarded.
I want to do what's called a retard move.
So you see Octave happy, and he goes,
Where's Urdern?
Oh,
Perhaps.
He is on a very winter mood. He is as he has the cold shoulders.
His shoulders are cold.
You're
It's
na-
summer.
You're nailing this foreigner thing.
He's got the cold feet.
He's nervous to come out and see me. Is he nervous for the internship?
No, he's literally he's feeling very cold.
Emotional.
Yes, emotionally.
Emotionally.
Emotionally cold.
He is an Eladrin, you see. His mood is tied to the current season he is feeling.
Oh, okay. I see now.
Octave takes a bite of a small mint chocolate chip cookie that has been provided to the tavern by Cookie
I am
Matheson.
just butchering that thing. I can't.
Yeah, these needs more time to cool. We're eating cookie mush
It's
right now.
cookie time.
Cookie time! Round of applause for Oh, you can't. Your hands are full of cookie.
They're good though.
Yeah, pause for cookie.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
So
So do you guys want to talk to him, or would you rather have me go up there and try and just get him out of bed? I assume.
Yeah, you can try. If you are not feeling like it is not happening, then you come get me. I will just pick him up and carry him.
Okay, we'll try that.
So, Urdern, you hear the light pitter patter of Octave's footsteps come up the stairs, and you hear a knocking at your door.
Urdern, it's Octave. I know we only met yesterday, but it's about time to go for your internship.
What's the point?
Well, the point is to make people happy. I mean, you're bringing them this glorious fruit.
No, the fruit dies on the way back, as it always has and always will. There's nothing anyone can do about it.
But that's the point of this trailblazing. That's the point of this trailblazing. They're trying to build their way, or forge their way through the forest so that people can enjoy this lovely fruit, and perhaps you can enjoy it too. I bet it will make you quite spring. Urdern, let's get out of bed. It's okay, don't worry.
Plod out of bed, go dress myself, don't make eye contact with anyone, march down to the the tavern.
All right. I'm
area
assuming
of where everyone else is. Join the rest of the party here.
I'm assuming all of you have gathered your things and are pretty much prepared for the day. And so Octave then leads you outside of the tavern. He says,
Goodbye, Leah. Goodbye, Andrew, back in the kitchen. Thank you for having us, and thank you for giving us all a discount.
Yes, goodbye, Leia.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
"Goodbye, everybody."
No, he finally got over his cough.
He's got a good baritone.
He had a cold the entire time.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
He actually ate the eggs, and that's what made him feel better. So, Octave has led you outside.
Now, is there anything that you would like to accomplish before we start our hike up the mountain all the way to Beacon? We do have a couple days' travel, so if you need to get anything, I would advise you to get it now, as the other places along the way don't really have any shops. That's all. They're just little farming villages. They're just small hamlets of a couple families.
Is there a pawn or a thrift?
Fuck yeah, there's a thrift store.
Woo! Woo! Let's go thrifting.
Hey, it's that. What? Thrifting?
Thrifting.
Thrifting?
Just walking through, you're walking down, his arms stretching out and grabbing a bunch of stuff without even looking and putting it in your chain. You're not even looking at anything. Eyes glazed over.
So Octave leads you to the thrift store
Thrifty goat.
of Cobblefoot.
The Cobblefoot thrift store.
The benevolent
Thing of goodwill.
yeah.
Benevolence.
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 Yeah.
It's goodwill.
Benevolent, yeah, the benevolence. He leads you to the benevolence thrift shop,
Charity thrift shop.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
this place.
where you walk inside and you see an abundance of small little things that look like they've just basically been thrown out but repurposed from trash to treasure.
Maybe placed
to
on
me.
shelves.
And as you walk in, you hear oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Welcome to benevolence.
Thank you.
What is your name?
I'm Gnirbac. And your name?
My name? Why, I'm Leonard Burnstar.
Wonderful. I've come to buy your goods, Leonard.
Are we with him?
I mean,
Did you guys come with me?
Octave kind of led you all really to
I'm
the
just
thrift
kinda
store.
like-
Okay, well then we're behind
Maybe you'll
then.
find some
Yeah.
secondhand javelins.
Yeah.
Maybe you can find a lightly used butler.
You enter the shop. It has a couple aisles that you can walk in between. There's a couple other people looking through the shop, and behind it there's a large window in the wall that's just open air, and they have another man back there collecting anything that anybody has to give by, just to drop off to be sold at the shop.
I'm
For
looking
profit.
for funny boxes, ceramic statues, glassware, strange metal pieces, discs of any sort, and then a couple triangles.
Well, lucky for you, there's actually a set of 3 old crystal glasses. Not like spectacle
Yes, I
glasses, but like dining glasses. They seem to be pretty plain in build. It's not very crystal clear. Rather, the glasses become fogged over time, and that's why you assume they were given apart. And so, do you take these?
Do they have a price tag on them?
I'd say it's 1 copper piece per.
Gladly take those.
Yeah.
I don't think you're playing a character, George.
I'm really not. I haven't played a character in 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm still counting.
So any other tat?
What?
Any other funny things? Just
You-
to let you know, anything you provide, I will take.
Like, just take?
Oh no, I'll pay for it.
Oh,
Come on
okay.
now. But I'm saying that there's very little you could say that I would not purchase.
There's a cat roaming the halls.
Is it for sale?
No.
And he stretches out a foot. How much for this? Just imagine his noodle arms grabbing shit.
They just come out of the bear cloak.
Yeah. And you also see a old wooden lockbox that has an engraved metal plate on the outside that says "Box of Laughs."
I thought you were gonna say it was locked. I was just imagining him hitting it with a hammer and opening it.
It is also locked and has no key.
Does it have a price tag?
1 silver piece.
That's pretty hefty. All right. Well, I'll keep it in my hands in effort to maybe haggle him down for a group buy.
Okay.
Is that all that strikes me as interesting in this establishment?
Yeah. There's
All
just
right.
a bunch of other mumbo jumbo that I know you would probably like actually.
I would.
But looking-
In an effort to save time and face.
and letting me eat my cookie.
Yes.
And you don't have infinite money.
That's true. Jeez. Again, you're not playing the character either.
To the audience, Trevor's just drawn a picture
I feel winter.
of a sad man with
A bowl cut.
With a bowl cut. The bowl cut's
with a Mandark bowl cut. That's what happened to him.
I will offer the man 1 silver piece for the four goods I have accumulated.
I really like that you
Silver piece for all four.
It was a good suggestion.
Well,
Thank you.
you know, I don't get much as opposed, but yet again, I don't really pay for these goods, so a silver piece will do.
With a delighted giggle, I drop a silver coin in his withered hand.
His hand shaking, you drop it in, and a smile looks on his face as his glossy eyes look at you from behind like foggy spectacles, and he gives you a nice grin as you exit the thrift store.
Ooh, thank you.
He rolls out of the thrift store.
You're very welcome.
All right.
Did you thrift well?
Ooh, yes.
I really don't like the way
He pulls out one goblet and shows it you, puts it in his coat, and pulls out a second goblet and shows it to you.
Then he pulls out the egg from this morning.
Here's like, when it's in a goblet, in the third goblet.
That was the box of laughs. All right, so
So, is that everything everybody has to do? Is everybody prepared for...
Ooh, is this the only
wait,
thrift
wait.
store?
Yes.
It is now.
Maybe
Let's get going.
maybe in Cobblecliff there's about 5 thrift stores throughout the entire city.
Let's go there.
We left from there.
I know.
You just came from there. I would assume you had already made your journeys to the thrift stores.
My Jenny's.
Jannies. You're a
I'm
Janny.
gonna do a couple test lunges.
okay.
I don't think I'm limber enough yet. Does anybody want to help me stretch my legs?
Ooh, I would love to.
Anybody other than the gnome?
Why don't you
my
want your
hands.
friend the gnome? Why don't you
My
want
hands
Gnirbac to help
grind
you
out
out?
of the bear cloak, and they're
He's
This piano tinkling noise.
he's
Yeah,
too
so
enthusiastic.
tap
You
into my
should
shocking
save your
grasp to
energy
make it like.
today and spend it tomorrow.
Well, by limbering up my muscles, I make my energy expenditures more efficient, meaning I do save energy in the long run.
All right, I'll help you out.
Ah, thank you.
Octave walks over and says,
What do you need me to do?
Just put your legs on the back of your hands on the back of my thighs.
Okay.
he puts his hands on the back of your
Are
thigh.
you just winging it? Or are you guys this actual exercise
Octave,
stuff?
you're
I'm just winging
You
it.
flex your hamstrings and he flies backwards.
You break both his arms. He runs into a room crying.
You cast full cowling at like 50% and pops backwards.
I'm going to lean back into you and then lean forward. I just need you to support my weight.
Okay. Sounds good.
I've just
How heavy are you?
I'm about. I think I said. So I'm 6'3".
250 pounds.
250. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Holy shit. Octave is
I'm
nuts.
not putting all my weight on him, but I'm just.
Yeah,
He's
you're...
like supporting me because I'm leaning
Yeah.
backwards and then getting a real deep forward stretch.
Gotcha. You're like...
I'm like bending myself in half.
Yeah, well, you're bending yourself beyond half, I would assume. Like, you
Oh.
could just stand and touch your toes, but I'm assuming you're, like, reaching, like a foot
I'm-
behind your heels.
Exactly.
With a nice V stance. And
Yes.
him holding up.
That's a whole lot of muscle.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
crammed down in one area.
Yeah.
It looks like a big mound of flesh.
Octave is appalled at your flexibility. He's like, wow.
Yeah,
I would assume that such a strong man like you
I come
wouldn't
back
be
up
as
and
flexible.
I do like the gymnast like arms up kind of
oh
thing.
yeah.
Like that, like a real
Yeah.
praise the
Yeah.
I curl up into a ball and then do a praise the sun.
Perfect.
Yes. All right. Now I feel limber. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let us go. It is time.
Ooh, let's go.
All right. So,
A 1, a 2.
A 3.
3.
And you're in Beacon now.
So, then we're up in
I
case
hope
we need to
not.
hide
I
in the
gotta-
pretzel.
I need another long rest so I can get out of this mood.
Didn't you rest last night?
Can you
That's
change?
what put me in the mood.
Can you change other than during a long rest?
I change every time a long rest happens.
Oh, I see.
So,
Do you
I
choose or
would
do you
really-
roll a
Do
die?
you just cycle?
I was just going by the cycle.
Yeah, that's fair.
no.
Springtime tomorrow.
Reason for the season.
Yeah. So
So-
it'll be spring. I will be overjoyed and exuberant in my next phase.
Can't wait.
We'll get over it
That's
tomorrow.
when you and Yasus get along the best.
Yeah, Yasis is gonna like that one.
So,
Ooh, cookie.
cookie episode. Woo-hoo. So, all y'all leave Cobblefoot, following the path that follows a very shallow creek that follows up the hillside. And as you take your time, you discuss many things with Octave, just about like where he's from, what he's done. And during conversation, he actually exclaims,
oh, I almost forgot that Nobleman Lenmar has actually, of Cobblecliff, is actually headed to Beacon as well. He traveled about a day ahead of us, and so we should actually see him in Beacon and give him a very nice greeting there. I'm sure he'll be happy to see that the University of Central Descalco Tigers is doing very good work with all of its students and being very helpful in society.
Yes, we are the top of the class.
Yeah.
Bilderberg, you are good with politics. Who is that?
News what?
Who was that he's talking about?
Nobleman Lenmar.
Noah Lenmar?
So,
Oh, yeah, yes, I've met him.
so Cobblecliff is
That's all he has to say.
Cobblecliff is run by a set of 3 noblemen that basically run the government of the entire city and its surrounding basically entities. I'll say like small cities and hamlets. So Cobblecliff does control like the politics of Beacon, Oakle, Porth, Routle, and Cobblefoot, as well as some others in that are around in other directions. But so to see, you make the assumption that Nobleman Lenmar is traveling north to Beacon to take part in the Zofruit, because it's just so good. Like I cannot explain to you
fucking good.
how good this is. How
I can't wait
great.
to taste it.
Yeah, I know.
Then I'll know.
Then you'll know. So
Actually, no, I've tasted it before. It's alright.
Do you ever
My
notice
character
that our
has.
lives are a lot like this creek that we're traveling with? Flows off into nothing, just down into an abyss. No one knows where it starts or where it ends. It just
I think it ends in the lake.
Yeah, it starts up in the mountain and it ends in the lake.
is geography a check?
It usually is either under history or nature, depending on.
I have a little history check.
Look, I'm not real smart, okay? My intelligence is not great.
I mean, I am proficient in history. I know the geography and the lay of the land.
Yeah.
Because
I'll
you
compete
run
you
a-
on that.
so
Let's
roll a
do
check.
it.
You do a lap around the whole land every day.
I
Beat
rolled-
my 18.
Aw, 7. What? Why are we rolling against each other?
Because
not
I'm
rolling
going to
against
convince
them.
you that it flows into nothing.
You're not rolling against him. That would be more of a charisma check. But
Isn't this more of a check if he knows something that you don't?
Yeah, it's just this is just a
Yes,
check to
it's
actually
17.
know something, a fact that through you just absorb knowledge that you've absorbed through osmosis as you slept through your classes.
Well, no, I
What'd
study.
you get,
I
though?
study things outside of class. I just don't
Okay.
care about the things they're teaching me in class. So
Okay.
I like looking at maps and stuff. Like
Okay,
I
so
feel winter.
what did you roll?
17.
Okay, perfect. So you actually know that this creek starts from the Talian Sea in northern Descal and runs south through
It flows
the Aldhan River that juts off towards one cobble cliff and two lumberfrost.
It flows from this.
So it's, so I
Yeah.
give him this. I give him this little geography lesson.
The sea sits on a plateau
Okay. Oh, it's-
and runs.
so it's like a salty river.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be an asshole.
I don't
there
know,
are
I
inland seas.
Inland. What?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Inland sea.
Like the Caspian Sea.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, sea. I got sea and ocean mixed up. I'm
Yeah,
stupid.
not the ocean.
It's all
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's a metaphor. I'm not speaking literally. Yes.
Why,
Water has to flow from a landmass.
why do you always use these metaphors I've never heard?
Ooh, he's got a point.
Yeah, he's got the sayings that they say.
Yes, I know the things that people say. My father taught me many things.
He's a good listener.
He has many ears.
I have 2 ears.
Oh, right.
Or is that one of those? Are you people using those sayings I don't know again?
I guess so.
You know what? Yeah, I'll keep that one in. I'll keep that one in my brain. I'm a man of many
And
ears.
off flows the creek down into the void.
Yeah. So you watch this.
Isn't
creek.
the void a real place where we are?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
It's probably somewhere.
And this is why I'm failing philosophy.
Yeah, wait, no. The void is a very specific place.
Yeah, I've been there. Well, I haven't been there. We've been there. You told me about it.
I hired him to tell me about it.
You negotiated some things with Void Spawn.
So, as you head north up the path from Cobblefoot to Routle, as you near the hamlet of Routle, you see on the right that a forest starts to grow, come into view and then grow thicker and thicker as you walk towards it. And this is explained to you by Octave as the Routle Forest, which harbors the right side of the path. And he explains to you as you continue to walk north that you will start, as you near the elevation of the top of the cliffs, that you'll start to see the beacon forest come into view as you near Porth. So, I'd say after about 4 or 5 hours travel, you enter the hamlet of Routle. It's a quaint little place. You see just a couple people walking to and fro, a couple half-elves, a couple humans, maybe 1 or 2 elves. You do see a dwarf or 2 as well, but everybody seems to keep to themselves. There's not much in this town besides the people and the surrounding forest on one side. You do see a couple people, or a couple kids rather, playing in the creek to the side, and Octave explains that this is just a normal hamlet, that they are self-sufficient, but they'll often make travels to Cobblefoot just to get stuff if times get hard. So, Octave explains to you that it's still about maybe 3 o'clock in the day. As you continue along the road, you won't reach Porth until nighttime has fallen, so you will be traveling in the dark if you continue up the road.
So yes, it might get a little bit dangerous. You don't know what things like to lurk in the dark at all. So my vote is that we stay in Routle until the rest of the day. But if you choose, we could cut some time and get to Beacon a little quicker if we do choose
I
to
have
travel.
A dilemma because I very much wish for there to be some danger here. But I also need to make sure that I keep up my nightly routine, and I can't do that while I'm walking.
I mean, we won't be arriving until Porth till about,
He explains, 8 p.m. So,
it will be dark, but it won't be like time to go to bed immediately upon arrival. So I assume you will have time to do your stretches and whatnot once you arrive.
But that is usually around the time I go to bed.
Oh my, you do go to bed early.
Early
What say everybody
rise-
else?
Early to bed, early rise makes you not with the flies.
No, I actually think I've heard that one.
Oh my god.
What do you mean you've heard that one? Everything I say is widespread. These are things I have picked up.
Must have been in my my year retreat. What do the people? What do jackasses call it when they go to Europe on to find themselves?
Oh,
Sabbatical?
soul searching.
Yeah, I went- my sabbatical in Interlay.
Intellay.
Interlay.
Interplay.
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 I
I say we just keep
I-
going. There's no point in either
I
way.
had
And
a
it doesn't
very-
matter.
had a very good common teacher in Italy. He taught me many
What say
things.
you, Gnirbac?
Yes, that is
Who was
usually what
either?
it is.
I don't give a shit.
I have dark vision.
I don't really give a shit.
Shut up about dark vision.
Oh, I have dark vision
Shut
too.
up dark vision.
Who here has
Yeah,
dark
We'll both
vision?
get on your guys'
Dark
shoulder.
vision.
Yeah.
That's so dangerous.
Well, it
Look,
seems
it's up to
like
you,
everybody
really.
else does have dark vision besides you, so we can
dark
point you to where any danger comes. I say
Yes,
we
that
go
makes it less dangerous.
we go to Porth. Yes.
Yes,
Okay, go to Porth,
Yes.
go to
Alright,
Porth.
fair, sure.
Yeah, what if Porth was the 8th port town and they were naming them alphabetically?
Numerically.
Porta. Port.
Yeah. Port. Yeah.
Porta.
Port. Port H.
So anything of interest in this town? Any shopping?
No shopping. This is literally just a small hamlet where just these people reside. Something that you do notice as you pass through the town is just a open shelter for travelers, which is guarded by a single guard. Basically, chuff that cotton. Someone hit a fat fucking vape. You see just this open air shelter and a guard who is stationed. Octave explains to you that the people who travel along this pathway on their way to Beacon, to and from, that they just collectively sleep underneath these open air shelters to
Ooh.
hide themselves
yes.
from the elements, and that cookie time. No, thank you.
Sorry to interrupt.
And that each little hamlet has its own guard. No, George, I don't want a cookie. Oh, they have firmed up though. Not very well, actually.
Maybe we should put these on a plate
I just
first.
think Trevor's just not that good at it.
I
No,
dropped some.
I
Pick
don't
that
want
up, please.
Yeah, you did.
Just because it's chocolate.
Right under your.
Oh.
Yeah, I just think Trevor's not that good at it.
Twist them a bit.
Like a nipple.
Okay.
What are you trying to do?
No, I don't want a cookie.
No, it's not a cookie, it's an orange.
Who's seen that?
I think nobody has.
It's Kermit the Frog yelling at Cookie Monster.
Oh. It's not weed, you stoner.
So, as you continue your travels, I need to find a D10.
You need a cookie.
I don't need a cookie. So, as you continue your travels, nightfall comes
Yeah, I was gonna
around.
say, no, we couldn't have stayed there. I can't stay in a place that doesn't have a bed.
Mhm.
I just start to slide around.
It's like a
Gotcha.
Air hockey.
giant human sled.
Yeah. So,
Glide around
1
the
hour
room.
passes.
As they say, the gods play air hockey with my body.
It looks like the gods play air hockey with my body once again.
Is it dark outside?
Yeah, it's now become dark outside, and everybody roll a perception check.
Man, I cannot see anything. I really truly hope you guys
Me
can.
neither.
I got a 3.
I got a 12. What's my
Oh wait, plus my charisma.
Yeah,
plus charisma.
4.
6.
I
So,
got
we
a
roll perception
16.
checks with disadvantage.
16.
Ah.
What do you?
I rolled a 4.
I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 4.
4 with your modifier.
Yeah, I don't have one.
Oh, and you rolled a.
6.
All right, so only
How are you
only our homeboy, Mr. Feywild himself, Urdern Brimhawk, notices a rustling in the bushes, and when he looks over, he sees a pair of glinting eyes that, when made contact, quickly go away.
I mean, in the meantime, I was going to do this before anything happened.
Mhm.
I'm going to remove my very large hat,
Okay.
rub it a bit.
Okay.
I'm going to rub it and activate my magical tinkering.
Okay.
And I'm going to have it emit light
Perfect.
and put it back on my head.
All right.
Oh,
so
wow, that's really bright.
the glowing of
Oh, sorry.
the glowing of the hat actually causes the glinting of the eyes that
There you go.
that Urdern sees.
Clever. So
I don't tell anyone about it because nothing matters and everything's bullshit.
Oh.
His mother's
Urdern, why are you
great,
staring
I'm
out
good.
into the forest?
Nothing. It matches the inky blackness of my soul.
Shut the fuck up.
I can't. I need a long rest to get out of the winter.
All right. So you continue your travels.
Once we go to sleep, I'll be fine. I'll be
Springy.
super fucking bipolar.
And
I'm gonna wake up tomorrow charged and ready for the day.
everybody make another perception check.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, Jesus.
11.
15.
Not nat, but 20.
All right, you and
9.
It's
9.
wisdom, by the way.
Yeah.
I said I got the wrong one. I looked at charisma.
Oh. Oh
and
yeah.
then I corrected myself, but
Yeah, you're still fine.
that's what I almost did with this one.
Now, I almost called you Gribnor.
Grimnor.
Gnirbac, Iasos, and Urdern all notice 2 pairs of glinting eyes in the forest to their right, in the Raudal forest as dictated by Onsim. And that quickly go away and rustle off into
I
the...
immediately, upon seeing the eyes, pull out my trident and I'm like, who's there? Who wants to fight me?
You hear a rustle head off into the
Do
woods.
not run!
Please!
Please! God. Oh, that got exciting for a second.
So,
You know how long it has been since I stabbed something?
Don't worry, you'll have the initiative soon.
Yes,
A little bit of a tongue-in-cheek, little kind of not say fourth wall break, maybe a little crack, just a little peek.
so as you walk further up the trail, you start to see a faint glow in the distance, where you would assume where the hamlet of Porth would be. Where as you see this faint glow, you see Octave's face grow a little worried, and his pace quickens as he leads you up the trail to where you find the hamlet of Porth on fire with dead bodies strewn about, and that's where we are going to end the episode.
Oh shit! What time are we at?
Oh, shit.
We're at like an hour.
Ah,
Yeah.
shit.
Yep, 59 minutes.
And so that's where we'll end for tonight.
Wow.
Clapping episode.
Clapping episode.
Goodbye. Everybody say goodbye.
Goodbye.